Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Stella Beauty Tarot back at you again with another video. I would like to thank each and every one of you for liking, commenting, subscribing, and donating to my channel. I really do appreciate all the love and all the support. And thank you for those of you who've been booking readings with me. It is truly appreciated, okay? So guys, your girl's Patreon channel is up and running. So if you would like to support your girl, you'll be able to find the link in the description box below. I do post 2 exclusive videos per week, so go check it out if you feel called to. Now, before we dive in, if you've been loving the energy here, I have created a collection of spiritual ebooks and printable workbooks to help you along your journey. From manifestation rituals to love journal prompts, these tools are designed to help you align, heal, and rise. You'll be able to find the link in the description box below or on my Patreon channel under the shop tab. So as you guys could tell by the title of this video, this was going to be about what is it about you that triggers envy in others. So pile number 1, you're going to be the red jasper crystal. Pile number 2, aquamarine crystal. And pile number 3, wow, citrine crystal. So again, pile number 1, red jasper crystal. Pile number 2, aquamarine crystal. And pile number 3, citrine crystal. So pause this video if you must and meditate on the card or the crystal that you feel most drawn to. You'll be able to find your timestamps in the description box below. And I'll see you guys at your pile. Hi Pawan! Welcome to my channel. This is Stella Beauty Tarot back at you again with another video. So my pile number 1, you picked the red jasper crystal, and this is going to be your reading, okay? So my pile number 1, what is it about you that triggers envy in others? What is it about you that triggers envy in others? What is it about you that triggers envy in others? What do we have? We have the moon card. You're mysterious and you're magnetic at the same time, and that's what triggers envy in others. Like, they're envious of the way that you move throughout the world. You are someone who keeps yourself, but there's this light about you. There is this magnetism about you. There's this mysterious allure energy, okay? Mystical, magical energy about you that draws people in. Like, people can't get enough of you. So you might be the person that people talk about. So let's say, for instance, you live in a neighborhood, right? And you've been in that neighborhood for a minute, but you don't really talk to people like that. You keep to yourself. You're someone who minds your own business. Like, you do your own thing. You're very stylish. You look good. Your hair is like always done. Makeup, nails, okay? So you look good, but you always mind your business. Like, you're always in your little world and you don't really pay attention to what other people are doing. But you have a lot of eyes on you, and you could be the talk of the town, the talk of the neighborhood, and that could draw in, like, that could trigger envy and jealousy in others because people don't talk about them the way that they talk about you, and they're trying to get attention, but like, you don't care about the attention and you still get it. So what is it about you that triggers envy in others? We have the 5 of Swords. Something about you triggers people's ego with the 5 of Swords, like the need to compete, they need to challenge you, they need to outdo you is what triggers envy in others. They want to outdo you, they want to outshine you with the 5 of Swords. They want to argue with you, but like, you put yourself in a position where it's like you're not going to argue with people. You're going to do your own thing and you're going to keep it pushing. Somebody wants to argue, they're going to be arguing with themselves. They're not going to be arguing with you. Like, you don't care. Okay, so what is it about you that triggers? We have the Page of Swords. It's like the curiosity that people have about you. It's like they can't put you in the box. That's what triggers envy in others. Like other people, they may have like a category that they fit in, right? The bright one, the funny one, the smart one, right? But you, with the moon card, there's so many possibilities with you. There's so many avenues with you. You don't fit in one box. And the more that people observe you with the Page of Swords, the more they analyze you, the more they see that there's more to than meets the eyes. And that's what triggers envy. Like they want that. They want to be able to be unique, but they're not unique. They're like mundane. Like they're easy to categorize while you're not. So what is it about you that triggers envy in others? What is it about you that triggers envy in others? We have the Six of Swords, a lot of swords energy. So mental agility. Yeah, like I feel like what triggers envy in others is that you are someone with the Six of Swords, you move on to calmer waters. You're not caught up in people's drama, people's nonsense. You do your own thing. Like you seem so unbothered. Like you seem to have a life of leisure, a life of luxury, and that could trigger envy in others because they want that too. They want to be able to walk through life with ease, peace, grace. Okay, Six of Swords is Libra and energy. So, what is it about you that triggers envy in others? What is it about you that triggers envy in others? A lot of swords. What do we have here? Ooh, Aquarius. Okay, star. You could be an Aquarius, Pisces, Cusper. Your uniqueness. If I say they can't categorize you, you're unique, you're influential. That's what triggers envy in others because they don't have the influence. They may have the title, like, leader. They're gonna have a leadership title, but they're not influential like you are with the star. Like you inspire people to be the best version of themselves. You inspire people to go out there and be, to do their own thing, to have their own swag. Okay, with the star, you have this originality to you that triggers envy in others. So what is it about you that triggers? Ooh, we have the Lovers. Okay, air sign coming through. Ooh, you might, like, I feel like you're desirable. That's what triggers envy in others, especially if you're a woman here. Other women might be envious of you because you are the desired lover. You are the, like, there could be like a person, like, let's say for instance, there's someone in your neighborhood. I keep getting neighborhood vibes, and like this person maybe in the neighborhood, everybody wants this person. They are like the eligible bachelor or bachelorette, right, in the neighborhood. Everybody's talking about them, like this person's been single, they never seen them with their lover, and then this person has their eyes on you. Okay, like you are who they want as a lover. While everybody wants them, they want you. That is what triggers envy in others. Like, what is it about her or him? Why do they want this person? Like, I've been here all along. I've been sucking up to this person and they still not choosing me. Like you are in alignment. Like you are what this person wants. What is it about you that triggers envy in others? We have judgment. You're wise beyond your years. You're discerning. Okay, this is what triggers envy and jealousy in others. What is it about you that triggers envy in others? Ooh, I'm telling you, some of you is like a relationship, harmonious energy. That's what triggers envy and jealousy in others. There's definitely some sort of relationship that maybe you're not privy to this relationship. Like maybe this is like someone who wants to be with you. Okay, with the Two of Cups, that they see you as a desired lover. Okay, with the Two of Cups, but then like they want to be that person, or like the way that people take to you, the way that people love you, people are drawn to you. This is what triggers jealousy and envy in other people, because they don't get the same experience with other people, or people are not drawn to them the same way that they're drawn to you. What is it about you that triggers envy in other? Ooh, we have Chariot. You're structured, you're disciplined, you're strong will, you're action oriented. This is what I'm getting here with the Chariot. With the Lover's energy, what I'm getting out as well is that, you know, you have this drive that draws potential lovers to you. Okay, well, you're structured and disciplined. That's what triggers envy in other people, because they may not be like the type of people that once they make their mind up about a goal, that they go and chase it. Like you actually take necessary action. You're intentional with everything that you do. You don't live life on autopilot. You take full ownership of your life with the Chariot. So this is something that triggers envy in others. Okay, so what is it about you that triggers envy in others? We have the Eight of Wands. Exactly, like you're a go-getter, you're action oriented, you're bold. Okay, you go after your dreams. You're not somebody who's just going to sit on the sideline and allow life to pass you by. You're going to take inspired action. Okay, things are what triggers envy in others as well is the fact that things progress for you rapidly, because this is rapid progression with the Eight of Wands, fast forward movement. Okay, so what is it about you that triggers envy in others? We have the Tower. You are not what they expected. You surpassed their expectation. You are impressive with the Tower, because you're not like what they thought of you was not actuality. It's not the actual reality of you. You are a lot more, a lot better, a lot sharper than what they expected. What is it about you that triggers envy in others? Woo! Bounce. The Emperor. Bounce. Okay? You are a natural born leader. We have two cardinal signs here, one fixed sign and one mutable sign, but you're a natural born leader, a self starter. People are drawn to your energy, they're drawn to your light, and then you lead by example, and that's what triggers envy in others, because especially people that are in leadership, like I said, they have the title but they don't have the influence. You don't have the title but you have the influence, so you are a natural born leader. So it's not really a title. You don't need a title to lead others. You just have that leadership vibe to you. You have that drive, that inspiration to you that people just take on. Okay, so what is it about you that triggers envy in others? What is it about you that triggers envy? Oh, we have the Ace of Cups. Your healthy amount of self-love, and also the way that people love you, because we have the Two Cups as well. Yeah, the way that people love you, people take to you, gravitate towards you, is what triggers envy in others, because they don't get the same type of love, or people don't show them love like that. People are not drawn to them like that. What is it about you that triggers envy in others? Ooh, we have the Star. Maybe like your popularity. Some of you could be popular or popular loners. Like I was saying, like the example about the neighborhood, maybe like you've been living there for a long time, but you keep to yourself. Like you're always on the go. You have like your own little thing that you're doing, but you keep to yourself. This is what I'm getting here with the Star. You have this uniqueness, this authenticity to you, this swag to you that is something that other people may not notice. Okay, so like, oh my, may not notice, may not know about you. Like the things that they don't know about you is what draws them to you. Like that uniqueness that you exude, that authenticity is what draws them in, like the other people. And then the ones that are envious of you are the people that feel like their light is not shining brightly, or they may not have this je ne sais quoi to them. So what is it about you that triggers envy in others? Just one card. Ooh, we have Temperance, Sagittarius energy. You're even tempered, you're calm, cool, and collected. There's an energy of like not moderation per se, but like, yeah, temperance could represent moderation, but there's this energy of you being calm, cool, and collected, wise beyond your years. And also there's like this understanding about you. People feel at ease. There is some sort of like integration, because the Temperance card represents integration as well as alchemy, right? So you integrate well, like you are someone that people could see themselves around, or like you're a great addition. Like you bring this light to you, you bring this optimism to you that draws people in. Like you don't have to try too hard. What is it about you that triggers envy in others? What is it about you that triggers envy? We have the Five of Wands, because they see you as competition. They want what you have. They see you as competition. That's what triggers envy. It's like when you walk into the room, you're the person that people want to compete with. Like they have to outdo. So the moment that you walk in, it's like everybody was chilling, I was gonna say sagging their pants. Like maybe like just like, their shoulder, they're not sitting up straight, their shoulder was slouching, like they were slouching and stuff like that, like, just sloppy, right? And the moment you walk in, now everybody wants to adjust their hair, make sure their makeup looks good, they're checking themselves in the mirror, like they go in the bathroom, checking themselves to see if they look good. Like the moment that you walk in and you're like, well, what the heck? Like you're just there to have fun or to enjoy yourself, and people just automatically want to adjust themselves because of you. So what is it about you that triggers envy? Ooh, 601. okay, my palatable one coming through. You want the people to get mad, eh? You're pissing them off with that energy. You radiate positivity. You come off as someone who has a lot of respect, and that's what triggers envy in others. Okay, that's what about you that triggers envy in others. Like, you have a lot of self-respect for sure with the Six of Wands. Okay, you have some sort of notoriety, and that's what triggers envy in others. Or like, just when you walk in the room, people treat you like royalty, and some people are like, what the heck, who's this, who's valuable one, like, why they being treated like royalty? Okay, so what is it about you that triggers envy in others? Ooh, we have the Four of Pentacles. I feel like you're also very protective, or you have some sort of protection, or like just the way that people protect you or defend you behind your back, and triggers envy in others. Is like, let's say somebody was trying to run their mouth on you. You may have people that are actually fighting for you behind your back. Okay, so we have the Ace of Cups again, like the way that people love you. You have a good support system, or like you might be more loved than you know, because we have the star here twice. So there's some sort of popularity. People take to you. People really love you. What is it about you? We have the Six of Pentacles. I feel like how people are generous to you. People go out of their ways to help you, to support you, and that could trigger envy in other people. It's like they feel like they should get the same treatment. What is it about you that triggers? We have the Ace of Pentacles. Your competence, your capabilities is what triggers envy in others. So some people, they feel like, especially if you're attractive here, because I feel like a lot of you, you're very attractive with the star. You have this uniqueness, like a unique look with the star. Some of you could be like, people don't know where you're from. Like, you look ambiguous. Okay, people can't tell where you're from, especially with the moon card as well. There's some sort of like, people can't pinpoint you. Okay, and that could be something that people are envious of. So let's say, for instance, you're from the Caribbeans, right? And if you're from the Caribbeans, you know Caribbean people, we're mixed race people. Like, nobody in the Caribbean is just one race. Like, even if you are dark skinned, like, you could find out if you do your ancestry that there was like other races in your bloodline, right? So that's something in the Caribbean, that's, it's a given. But I'm getting like something like that, where people, you look a certain way, like you have a skin tone, but you look a different way from the people from your background. So there could be something like that, like whenever you, like, people ask you, oh, where you're from, and then you say your background, and they might be the same background as you, but then they feel some type of way because it's like you don't look like the people from your background or typical look. So it triggers people, they envious of you, because it's like, okay, we're the same background, but how come we don't look alike? And it's like, well, you're not supposed to. Like, it doesn't work like that. Okay. But yeah, you may trigger people like that. Okay. So what is it about you that trigger wow, I can't even speak. What is it about you that triggers envy in others? We have the Two of Swords. Ooh, we have a lot of eight among the Two of Swords. Ace of Swords. Maybe your voice, your intellect. You're very smart, for sure, because there's a lot of air here, and we have Aquarius and we have Gemini. So you're extremely smart here, very mentally sharp, mentally agile, and that could trigger people, especially if they feel like you're supposed to be just one thing, like you're just pretty, but you don't have brains. Like, you're beautiful, you're attractive, you have a beautiful personality, you're like very smart. So that could be something that triggers people. Okay, so what is it about you that triggers envy in others? What is it about you that triggers envy in others? We have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so with the Page of Pentacles, what I'm getting here, what triggers envy in others is also your practicality. You're not somebody who could easily be caught slipping. You're very methodical. You're always prepared. People are envious of the fact that you're always 10 steps ahead of them. So what is it about you that triggers envy in others? Oh, King of Swords. Oh, I'm telling you, your intellect. Mentally, like mentally agile, sharp. Some of you could speak multiple languages here. That could be something that triggers envy in others. Like, maybe they just speak one language and you speak like five. And then you're fluent in it too. So that's just like, basic beginner, like, linguistic skills. No, it's advanced fluency here with the King of Swords. What is it about you that triggers envy in others? Ooh, we have the Seven of Pentacles. You're You're abundant. Okay, your abundance is what triggers envy in others. You're someone who knows how to cultivate your abundance to make it grow for yourself. All right, so that's all I have for you, my pal number one. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I hope to see you in my next video, pal number one. Bye. Hi, pal two. Welcome to my channel. This is Stella Beauty Tarot by Kachu again with another video. So, my pal number two, you picked the aquamarine crystal, and this is going to be your reading, okay? So, my pal number two, what is it about you that triggers envy in others? What is it about you that triggers envy in others? What is it about you that triggers envy in others? We have the Queen of Swords. So with the Queen of Swords, I'm getting like your boundaries, okay? Your intellect, the way that you communicate, the way that you're assertive, okay? Your analytical mind, you have discernment. You're really good at pattern recognition. So it's kind of hard for people to pull the wool over your eyes. And also, I'm getting like what triggers envy in others is that they can't like people can't play you. They can't play in your face, like insult your intelligence, like you're some kind of like dummy. Like what? And it triggers them. They're envious of the fact that you are, like, especially like if you are younger here, maybe like the elders may be envious of the fact that like you're not struggling. You made smart decisions in your life. So let's say for instance, like you know a lot of like older women or older men that made bad decisions when they were young and now they're paying for it in like their 40s or 50s or 60s, right? And you made right decisions in your life and like you were living a lifestyle that they could only dream of, and that's what triggers envy in others, like especially in your family. Like I feel like you're breaking generational curses, my pal number two, and it's triggering envy in the people in your family because it's like you're not repeating their mistakes. So what is it about you that triggers envy in others? We have the Ace of Cups. I'm telling you, your self-love. You made the right choices with the Queen of Swords. You may have been like very strict with your um like your boundaries, but not only that, your expectations, your standards, like what you would stand for, what you will not stand for, what you would tolerate, what you will not tolerate. Okay, you were very strict with the Queen of Swords, and because of this, you've cultivated beautiful experiences with yourself and with other people, and those people within your family or your community could be envious of that. What is it about you that triggers envy? We have the Moon card. Okay, there's a lot of ambiguity about you. You move in silence, like your business is not out in the open. So you're not the type of person that's going to talk about like your problems on social media or tell the whole world your business. Like if somebody did you dirty, like you use social media as your diary, like you're not going to do any of that stuff with the Moon card. Okay, you're very private, very selective. There's this mystery, um like mystery to you with the Moon card that people are drawn to. What is it about you that triggers envy in others? Ooh, your luck. Your luck. How the wheel turns in your favor, like you always land on your feet. This is what about you that triggers envy in others. You might have a very great Jupiter placement in your chart. You might be really lucky in love or money. Maybe you have Jupiter in the second house because Jupiter is a benefactor, right? He amplifies. So, like, there's something about your placement that makes you lucky, like your money or your reputation, maybe your 10th house or something like that, or seventh house, like you're just lucky in love. You're like, there's some aspect of your life where you just win. You're a winner. And that's what triggers envy in others, okay? What is it about you that triggers envy in others? Ooh, King of Pentacles in, let's say, second house or 10th house. Mm-mm. I'm telling you, your abundance, you made the right choices for yourself. Like you saw like people in your family, in your community, like going down a specific path, and they like, maybe they kept on doing like the same thing or a reoccurring pattern. Okay. And you broke that pattern in your life, in your family, in your bloodline. And now you are very successful with the King of Pentacles, or you are becoming successful. And that's what triggers envy in others. Okay, whether it's like family members, friends, they're envious of your stability, your independence. Okay, some of them, they wanted you to become baby daddies or baby moms. Okay, they wanted that life for you to have like chaos and drama, but you don't have that. What is it about you that triggers envy? Ooh, problem number two, come through. Okay, Ace of Pentacles, your competence. You made something of yourself. This is what I'm getting here. What is it about you that triggers envy in others? We have the King of Cups. Your emotional intelligence. You know how to read the room. You know how to position yourself to win as well. People love you, or you may have like a large circle of friends with the King of Pentacles, sorry, with the King of Cups. People take to you. Ace of Pentacles, like you've cultivated your skill sets and your talent, and now you're able to charge for it. So some of you could be self-employed or business owners with the King of Pentacles, but there's a lot of stability. You're accomplished as well. This is what triggers envy in others. You're extremely accomplished. You may be the first one in your family to graduate the university or college, and maybe you graduated with honors as well. Yeah, and I feel like some of you, like you really worked on yourself, you really invested in yourself, you like self-improvement. This is like something that you cultivated with the world card. Some of you may have to be well traveled. That could be something that triggers envy in others. What is it about you that triggers envy in others? Just one card, please. Ooh, your spiritual gifts with the High Priestess. You could be a Cancer here. We have Cancer, we have Pisces, and we have Sagittarius. Ooh, oh, your spiritual gifts. My pile number two, you could be a tarot reader as well. Your spiritual gifts is what triggers envy in others. Maybe I keep getting like for you is family heavy. There's a lot of envy in your family. People in your family don't like you because of the fact that you were chosen by your ancestors to like harness that gift. Okay, maybe your grandmother or your great grandmother was a seer or something, or your great grandfather was a shaman, like had powerful spiritual gifts. And it's like when it comes to spiritual gifts and ancestor blessings, they choose who they give it to. Like it's not like just because you're in the same bloodline that everybody's gonna have their spiritual gifts and the equal amount of spiritual gifts. No, it doesn't work like that. They get to choose. Your ancestors, they chose you. And that could be something that triggers envy in some people in your family, especially if they are someone who dabbles in magic, but they dabble in magic to for malefic reasons. Okay, those people that do evil things with magic, those are the people that give people that have spiritual gifts a bad name, a bad rep. Okay, because they use it to hurt others. That's why you were chosen, because they know your heart is pure, like you're not going to abuse your spiritual gifts. And this is something that triggers envy in others. The spiritual gifts that you have are not something that was like bought, like you didn't have to maybe steal it from someone else, or had to ask a negative entity to give you the power. You know how some people do stuff like, wow, you see, they don't always speak. You see how some people, they do stuff like that. They don't want me to speak because they know I'm telling the truth on them, man. But anyways, they don't want you to know that. Okay, they're envious of the fact that your gifts were inherently given to you by your ancestors. You were chosen. So, what is it about you that triggers envy in others? We have the sun, because you are successful. You could be a Leo here. And if you are a Leo and it's your birthday today, happy birthday. Okay. You shine brightly, you're successful, your confidence is what triggers envy in others. The envy is of the fact that you are sure of yourself, that you walk with your head held high. You know your value. You know what you bring to the table, and you're not going to allow anybody to make you feel inferior. Okay, so what is it about you that triggers envy in others? We have the Seven of Pentacles. Yes, patient. dedication, like you've invested in yourself, you cultivated your skill sets, your talents, and now you are abundant. What is it about you? Ooh, nine of cups. This is the card of envy. Because you get your wish fulfilled. You are wish fulfillment. That's why they're envious of you. Like there's something about like, oh, let me not say that because oh my god, I just heard you are the Beyonce of your family. Okay, that's what I heard, guys. Okay, nine of cups. That's why. That's what triggers envy in others. Like you are the star. Even though the star is not here, star came out for pound number one, but you are the star. They're envious of you. You are what they would wish to be, what they would wish to have with the nine of cups. You always get your wish fulfilled. You always get your heart's desire. It's like I said, the wheel of fortune is here. Things always go in your favor. What is it about you that triggers envy? Uh-oh. What is it about you that triggers envy in others? Ooh, we have the Ten of Cups. Emotional satisfaction, emotional fulfillment. Maybe some of you could be married here with the Ten of Cups. You have a beautiful family. Like I said, you're breaking generational curses. Like you're not baby daddy, baby mom. You're not in an abusive relationship, toxic relationship. You're not in jail. You don't have a criminal record. Like, anything that could keep you in a state of karmic cycle. You're not in that. And that could be a trigger for some people because they made the wrong choices. What is it about you that triggers envy in others? We have temperance. Okay. There's some sort of integration. You're well balanced. You're someone who's wise beyond years. I'm telling you, you made wise choices in life. Like you've listened to your intuition, you trust your own judgment, you didn't allow anybody to take over or hijack your life. What is it about you that triggers envy and ooh, Seven of Wands? I feel like maybe you're protected as well, like spiritual protection, or you have strong boundaries here. You're not afraid to walk alone. Like people could be envious of the fact that you're gonna stand your ground and you're not going to back down. Like you're not gonna allow people to tell you that you're supposed to lower your standards for them with the sun card. Like you're shining too brightly. Some of them they think that you're cocky or arrogant. That's why they're envious of you, but they know that you're the ish. What is it about you that triggers envy in others? Just one card, please, Spirit. What is it about you that triggers envy? Ooh, Five of Cups. See, it came out with the World card, and now it came out again. Five of Cups. Disappointment. They could be envious of your inner strength. Like, if you've gone through obstacles and challenges, especially with the Queen of Swords, where you had to be mentally strong, mentally tough, because of like disappointing experiences, some people could be envious of your inner strength because of the they're envious of like they thought that the trauma that you've gone through was going to break you in pieces, and you're there still standing, still shining, still elevating, chasing your dreams, and they're like, how are you doing this? Like you should have been defeated by now, but you're not. What is it about you that triggers envy in others? What do we have here? Ooh, Eight of Wands, rapid progression. The moment that it's like when whatever they set a trap for you, like your enemies, like whoever your enemies are, whenever they set up a trap for you to slow you down, it turns out to be like a stepping stool for you, and in acceleration. This is what I'm getting here because you accelerate really fast. Things progress for you really fast. The moment that you touch something, it turns to gold really fast. It succeeds really fast, and people are envious of that. Like how fast like your life is progressing. So what is it about you that triggers envy in others? Well, the sun again. I'm telling you, your confidence, your light, it irritates their demon. They're twitching, they're malfunctioning. Every time you walk around, your confidence is what triggers envy in others. They wish they were confident like you. They wish they shine bright like you. They wish that they could step into your shoes, but they can't. What is it about you that triggers envy in others? We have the Ace of Cups again. Healthy amount of self-love. You know your value, you know your worth, and you're not going to settle. Some people could be envious of the fact that you wouldn't like tolerate what they tolerate. They wish they had like the self-love that you possess to walk away from toxic situations, especially people that you know. What is it about you that triggers envy in others? Like they wish they had the self-love and self-confidence to leave. What is it about you that triggers Ace of Pentacles again? Your competence, your capabilities, your abundance, your value. They're envious of your value, what you bring to the table. And they know that you know your worth. What is it about you that triggers envy in others? What is it about you that triggers envy in others? What is it about you? Just one card, please, Spirit. What is it about you that triggers just one card? We have the Ace of Swords, your intellect, your communication skills. Some of you, just like pile number one, may speak multiple languages here. And you're fluent. Your fluency is what triggers envy in others. Or you're like just very mentally sharp, mentally agile. You could be a businesswoman or a businessman. You come up with really lucrative ideas. What is it about you that triggers envy in others? Yeah, Knight of Swords, you see? Fast forward movement, okay? You're mentally sharp, you're mentally agile, you're quick on your feet, you're witty, and that's what triggers envies in others. What is it about you that triggers envy in others? What is it about you that triggers Knight of Wands? Okay, I'm telling you, your confidence, your boldness. Some of them they see you as cocky or arrogant. While you're bold, you get a lot of attention, you're very attractive. You have this like charismatic personality that could be triggering other people. You're envious of that. You're naturally charismatic. People take to you, people gravitate towards you, they like your light. What is it about you that triggers envy in others? What do we have here? Ooh, we have the Eight of Swords. Ooh, you make them nervous, you make them anxious, like you make them self-conscious, like they wish they had the same power that you did. Like make like you have the power to make them nervous, to make them self-conscious, but you're not self-conscious around these people. Like you don't really care about their opinion of you. What is it about you that triggers envy in others? Just one card, please, Spirit. What is it about you? We have the Ten of Wands. You're a burden. Like you're the standard. Okay, you're a burden. Like your standards are too high. Like you're unattainable, inaccessible. You make yourself like difficult to be around or access for free. It's like your standards are so high that people feel like they can't meet those, and they're envious of that. They envious of the fact that you will stand your ground. Like you don't care if you have to sit alone, you don't care if you have to be single for a long time. You only want the best that life has to offer, and you're not going to settle. They're mad at you for not wanting to struggle. Like I'm gonna like struggle love. You're not into struggle love. You're like, nah, I'm not doing that. It's like, oh, you may have like aunties that are in like their 50s or 60s telling you, oh, you're gonna be single. You're gonna be single. You're gonna be, you're gonna like pass away on your own. And you're like, I don't care. I'd rather do that than be with someone that don't even love me, that doesn't respect me, that's cheating on me, giving me, STDs and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, oh, oh my gosh. So that's all I have for you, my pal number two. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you in my next video, pal number two. Bye. Hi, pal three. Welcome to my channel. This is Style Beauty Tarot back at you again with another video. So, my pal number three, you picked the citrine crystal, and this is going to be your reading, okay? So, my pal number three, what is it about you that triggers envy in others? What is it about you that triggers envy in others? What do we have here? We have the Hermit card. Incognito, you move in silence. You're wise beyond your years. They're envious of you because you could walk alone. You could stand alone and be extremely successful. I feel like the more that you invested in yourself, the more success that you've generated for yourself. And some people are envious of that because they don't feel like they could do what you're doing, or they could succeed on their own. You've accomplished something great on out of your own merit, and people are secretly envious of that. That you are self-made. That's what triggers envy and that and others. You're self-made. Okay, Nine of Pentacles energy. That's Virgo energy. Okay, so what is it about you that triggers envy in others? Wow, we have the Three of Swords. Ooh, you're not afraid of like rejecting people or leaving them out in the cold. You're not even you're not afraid of being labeled as mean with the Three of Swords, or like just sharp, or like some people they feel like you're mean because they can't have access to you freely. What is it about you that triggers envy in others? We have the Knight of Wands. Like, even though you keep to yourself, even though you are, a lone wolf with the Hermit card, you go within to find the answers. Like, people are envious of you because you are someone who gets attention easily with the Knight of Wands. You don't have to try too hard. You don't have to go above and beyond to be noticed. You're instantly noticed. Even if you want to be quiet in a corner and like not talk to anyone, people still notice you. People still ask about you. People are still drawn to you, captivated by you. And that's what triggers envy in others. Even if you want to go unnoticed, people still notice you. You can't even help that. And that triggers envy in other people. What is it about you that triggers, ooh, Five of Wands? They see you as competition. Okay, my pal number three, you're coming through competition. You are competition. They're envious of your skill sets, your talent. Some of you could have a very physically fit body because the Five of Wands could also represent athleticism. I can't even speak. Okay, like you are someone who's very athletic. This is what I'm going to hear with the Five of Wands. And you have a fit body. You are the competition. Like, people are like, when you walk into a room, it's like people want to be better than you. They want to measure themselves to you. They're always wondering about you. Okay, you're always on people's mind, like 24/7, like for no reason. Like, you don't do anything to people. People are just talking about you. Intrigued. What is it about you that triggers envy in others? What is it about you that that triggers? I can't even speak. What is it about you that triggers envy in others? Ooh, we have the Page of Swords. I'm telling you, because you are in people's mouths. Like, your name is in people's mouths. People are always talking about you, always asking about you, always curious about you. Like you always the talk of the town. And the people that are envious are the people that want to have that attention. They want to be talked about. They want to be mentioned. They want to be remembered. But you don't even care about that with the Hermit card. Like, you're like, yo, I don't want to be bothered. Leave me alone. Like, I want to be left alone. But you're always in people's mouth. People are always watching you, always curious about you, and that triggers envy in others. Okay. So what is it about you that triggers envy in others? Ooh, we have the Ten of Swords. Ooh, you're caught off game. You don't play that. And the thing is, it's like the impact that you have on people when you cut them off, that triggers envy in others because they're not as impactful. Like, so let's say if somebody cuts them off, or they cut off somebody, like, the person doesn't even think about them. They don't even cry over them. They're not even worried about them. It's like, oh, like, they were insignificant. You're impactful in people's lives. Like, when you cut them off, like, whoever you cut off, they spiral. Like, when they don't have access to you, it's like they spiral and they cry to their friends and family, like, you neglected them, you left them. Like, you're so impactful that the people around this, like, whoever you cut off, they become envious of how powerful you are, how much impact that you have in this people's life, even if you're gone. Like, even in your absence, your name, your energy, everything about you still like resonates, like still has like a powerful, like energy, a strong hold on people even when you're gone. Okay, what is it about you that triggers envy? And ooh, Nine of Cups, just like pile number two. You are desirable. I'm telling you, that's why, like, the people, when you cut them off, they can't get they can't let you go. You have people from the past that are still like crying over you, crying over the fact that you cut them off and you're no longer interested, that you don't even want to talk to them anymore. Like, you moved on, you're doing well. It's like you're unbothered with the Hermit card. It's like, okay, like, let's say if they're the one who cut you off, right? Maybe they thought that you were going to cry, or you were going to beg, or be like, oh, why are you not talking to me anymore? Like, you moved on, your life is doing great. And I'm like, stuck in the past thinking about them. No, you don't even care. You don't care. And you're doing good. You're doing even better than when you were around these people. And that's why they're envious of you. You always get your wish fulfilled. What is it about you that triggers envy? We have the Knight of Swords. You're witty. You're mentally smart. You're mentally agile. You're quick on your feet. You know how to outsmart or outmaneuver people. You're intentional. What is it about you that triggers envy in others? What is it about you that triggers, ooh, King of Wands? Okay. Your confidence, your leadership qualities, your boldness, okay? You are someone who's adventurous. Maybe you're well traveled, because if you look at the King of Wands, there's like a map behind them, okay? Like you see I was gonna say the planets. The continents, like we have South America here, North America here, then we have, that looks like that's like Asia. I no, it's like Europe slash Asia. Like a part of it is like a little bit of Asia, but like maybe some of you are well traveled here. You're adventurous. You've been places, you do things, you are someone who takes initiative, and people that could trigger envy in others because they wait for permission, they wait for the green light, they wait for someone to tell them that they could do it, while you don't care. You're like, okay, I need to do this. How do I get there? What do I need to do today to get to point, like from point A to point B? Like, you're more assertive. What is it about you that triggers envy in others? Ooh, you're skilled and talented. You could be Gemini or Virgo. We have Virgo again. You're resourceful. Like I said, people may have thought that they cut you off and that you were going to come crying, like beg them to take you back or be their friend or try to fight your way back into their life. And you're like, okay, well, we're not gonna be friends anymore. Move on. Bye. Like, life goes on, right? That's how you operate. Like, you don't stay stuck, trapped in circumstances that are not in alignment with your growth. Okay, that's not aligning with you. You're someone who has manifestation abilities, and that could trigger envy in others because you always get your wish fulfilled with the Knight of Cups. So what is it about you that triggers? We have the Moon card. The Moon came out for all three piles. So this tells me that you guys are very mysterious, alluring, okay? There's many possibilities for you, many avenues for you, and like there's a lot of ambiguity around you, so it's kind of hard for people to pinpoint where your life is going to go. Kind of like the Seven of Cups, because Seven of Cups is Pisces energy and the Moon is Pisces energy. So you can definitely have Pisces in your chart, because Pisces was here in all three piles, and we're about to have a Pisces new moon, full moon at the end of the month, at the end of August. So there could be something about Pisces and Virgo axis, okay? Something about like your intuition is something that people are envious of. Nine, Queen of Wands. You have a really good balance of feminine and masculine energy, but then with the Queen of Wands here, your confidence, your assertiveness, okay, your boldness, you're very attractive too, and that could be something that triggers envy in others. So you're a triple threat. You're beautiful, you're smart, and you have an amazing personality. People are drawn to you, okay? But you're someone who prefers your alone time. You prefer to rock alone. You're not a cliquey type of person, so you may not have like 20 friends. If you like, your friends is like a small circle, probably like maximum of 4 friends. Like, you don't have a lot of friends like that. You may know a lot of people, but you don't have a lot of friends. This is what I'm getting here with the Queen of Wands. But you're very attractive, assertive, just like the King of Wands. You have a really good balance of feminine and masculine energy. Both men and women are attracted to you, okay? Whether you're homosexual or heterosexual, it doesn't matter. Like, both are attracted to you. This is what I'm getting here as well. And that could trigger envy in other people. Like, they don't have this magnetism that you possess. What is it about you that triggers? Ooh, bounce. The Emperor came out for pile number 1 as well. The leader. Didn't I say leader? You could be an Aries here. Don't have to be. Aries, Pisces, Cusper. Yes, Bouse, a natural born leader, self starter. People are just drawn to you. You're self made for sure. Like, you're someone who just, you go far on your own. Like, some of you could also be like dragons, okay? Because the dragon is the equivalent of Aries. So Chinese astrology, the dragon is equivalent to Aries. So you might be like your Chinese zodiac sign could be dragon. Okay. So what is it? Oh, I'm also getting tiger. I think tiger is Leo. I'm not sure. But I know dragon is Aries. So what is it about you that triggers envy in others? What is it about you that triggers envy in others? We have the Fool card. Yeah, you're somebody who walks to the beat of your own drums. You walk alone. You take inspired risk and you always land on your feet. Even if people think that you're foolish for taking a leap of faith, you always land on your feet. And that triggers envy in others because they don't try. They see like safe in their little cocoon. And then you take inspired action and then you always land on your feet. And you're like, what the heck? Like, how do you get so lucky? What is it about you? Oh, nine. Didn't I say Nine of Pentacles earlier? Guys, I can't make it up. Didn't I say Nine of Pentacles energy? Self-made, living that life of luxury. You are the eligible bachelor or bachelorette. People take to you. It's like when somebody loses access to you or like loses you in their life, it's like it's never a loss for you. It's never a loss for you. Like they initially think that like, oh, like because they lost, like you lost access or they lost access to you or like they're no longer in contact with you, that you're like crying or your life is in shambles because they're gone. It's like, boy, bye. Like you were the weight. You were the pest. This is what I'm getting here with the Nine of Pentacles. You're living a life of luxury and abundance. Like you're doing great for yourself. What is it about you that triggers envy in others? We have the Page of Cups. So with the Page of Cups, what I'm getting here is that you are someone who's very sensitive, imaginative, creative, and that triggers envy in others. You have this creativity to you. You always come up with amazing ideas with the Page of Cups. What is it about you that triggers envy in others? We have the Judgment card, okay? You're wise beyond your years. You're extremely intelligent here. You're someone who's learned a lot. You're discerning, and people could be envious of that. You're not somebody who could be easily fooled, easily tricked into doing something that's not in alignment with you. What is it about you that triggers envy and in others? Just one card, please, Spirit. What is it about you that triggers envy in others? What is it about you? Just one card, please. Ooh, we have the Ace of Pentacles, your competence, your capabilities, your value. People could be envious of your value, the value that you bring to the table, the fact that people also acknowledge and pay you your worth. You know your worth and you're being paid for it accordingly. You're not settling. People could be envious of that, envious of the fact that you're not going to like settle for less than what you deserve. You're not going to accept breadcrumb. Okay, so what is it about you that triggers envy in others? What is it about you? We have the Page of Pentacles, okay? You're capable. You're someone who brings like practicality. And then what triggers people is the fact that you are someone who started small and you gain some sort of success through your own merit. It doesn't matter how, like, let's say if you lose something today, you're going to get it right back tomorrow. And that's what triggers envy in others. Your competence is within you, it's not on you, so people cannot steal it from you. You're extremely resourceful here. What is it about you that triggers envy in others? What do we have here? We have the Four of Swords. Calm, cool, and collected. Under pressure, people could be envious of that. How you handle yourself in conflict. You have great conflict management. Oh, we have the Tower. You're impressive. You don't fit the mold. People could be envious of that you're more than what meets the eyes with the Tower. You have a lot of capabilities. Like you're surpassed people's expectation of you. People could be triggered by that. They could be envious of that. Because you're not what they claim that you were or what they would want you to be. We have the Ten of Wands, a burden. You set the standard really high. You're not gonna accept struggle love. Just like pile number 2, you're not gonna accept struggle love. Okay? You could shoulder great responsibilities with the Ten of Wands, but you're not going to do the struggle love stuff. Okay, so maybe somebody could be envious of the fact that you did not settle like the way that they did. They're envious of you for like leaving a situation that was toxic for you with the Ten of Swords, for choosing yourself, for being able to walk alone with the Hermit card and not feel no way. Like there could be some women like that you know from your past that got married when they were younger. Maybe you're in your 40s or approaching 40 or 50 and you're not married, and they could have been like trying to make fun of you for not being married, for not being chosen, but they're like unhappy. Their husband is not doing anything. The husband is like playing video games all day. It's like, oh my gosh, dealing with a teenager. What is it about you that triggers envy in others? Ooh, 5 of Swords. Ego. Because you bruise people's ego with your intellect, your communication skills. Like people could be triggered or they want to win. 9 of Swords. Ooh. You haven't, like, you definitely have an impact on people. You make them like, you trigger the insecurity in them. You have this impact. I'm telling you. 9 of Swords, overthinking. Like every time they come around you, like they're overthinking everything. They have to watch what they say. They want to sound intelligent. They want to sound like they're on your level. Ooh, it's exhausting, yo. What is it about you that triggers envy in others? Just one card, please, Spirit. What is it about you that triggers envy? We have the Knight of Swords. I think that's the second time the Knight of Swords comes out. You're mentally sharp. You're mentally agile. You're quick on your feet. You may have outsmarted somebody and now they're pissed. They want to fight. Somebody wants to fight you, especially with the 5 of Swords. They want to insult you. They're envious of you because you're so quick. Maybe like you know how to debate. You have great talking points. Like, I don't know, somebody wants to argue with you or prove a point, but they can't. They're envious that you're always 10 steps ahead of them mentally. You're more mentally agile than them, and they don't like that. Wow, I almost choked on my saliva, guys. Whoever this person is mad. They want me to shush it. So that's all I have for you, my pal number 3. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you in my next video. Pal number 3. Bye.